again, I felt like it was a good practice, good Wednesday night practice. Again, working on the same things basically that we do on Wednesday nights, and a lot of situations, and still got some improvement to go, obviously. But again, I thought overall it was a good practice.
Any update on the quarterback position?
It's going to be very similar to last week. We have another day of practice and another day to evaluate. Both quarterbacks played today, so it'll be very similar to last week, as I said before.
This Kyle progressing some.
I still feel like it's kind of a nagging, injury that again he's just going to have to push through it and work through it.
Does his injury put Jonathan Wallace more in the mix?
Jonathan's status is really kind of what we said before. It's trying to give him a little bit more each week that he can do. Again, he practiced well, but his package is the same with, again, trying to get it to grow some. But other than that, it's the same.
What about the other injured guys? D, Chris?
D is going to be, it's going to be a little bit later in the week before we really know with him. I think Chris is in a much better place. I think that he practiced well tonight, so I think those two are in a little bit different place. Reese again it's going to be a little bit longer before we know with Reese as well. I think those are the three main questions.
Gee, Corey Grant, is he just down the depth chart right now? Is that?
Corey's improving. Again, as I think we talked about the other day, his health is getting better. So he's just got to continue to improve to get on the field.
Like the exchanges right now between Tunde and I'm assuming Clint predominantly a little bit is no real problems in practice that we saw last Saturday.
Well, it's still a work in progress. There's no question about that. I think it's improved, but it's still a work in progress.
CJ Uzuma had obviously that really good kickoff return near the end of the game, athletic play by him. Is he close to maybe getting some time on the field? Is he a guy that can help you offensively?
We'd like to see him continue to improve, and we'd like to see him come on some more. The physicality of his play is where he's really got to concentrate, being a tight end and how much we ask him to block. We know that he can catch the football, as you saw Saturday, but he's got to improve on his blocking, and I think he has. I think he's improved some. But the name of the game for him is improving the physicality of his game, in order for him to get on the field and get some more playing time.
You've given the young guys, but particularly at linebacker, we've talked about kind of an opportunity this week.
Mm-hmm.
In practice, how have you seen them kind of seize that?
It's been fun to watch. I mean, I feel like they've really been focused and they've really been into it, and I think again they see a great opportunity, potential opportunity for themselves out there. So, the last 2 days particularly, yesterday in full pads, today in shells, just working themselves in and just trying to improve and learn the defense. Obviously, starting with alignments. But it's been fun to watch, and I think they've had fun. They've put in some time on their own, some extra time on their own, which is very, very good to see. And we'll see what happens Saturday.
What have you seen out of Casanova this week?
Cass is a very talented young man. I've been very proud of him because he is definitely putting some extra time on his own. And again, I think he feels an opportunity there, and football is very important to him. So I'm really proud of the way he's practiced this week and really tried to work himself into the game plan.
What was your conversation or message with these guys before making the decision to give them kind of an opportunity this week? Is there anything you told them? Did you take them to the side and just kind of, being young guys, kind of stress the importance of season full advantage?
Well, I've talked to both of them individually and just, explained to them, before this week, and actually in weeks past, that they've got to continue to work to improve. and that, you know, trust is the main issue with, you know, we know they're talented. You know, we know that, you know, they can make plays when they get out on the field, but, you know, they got to be able to line up right. They got to be able to run the right pressures, and, you know, they got to be in the right pass coverages. And, you know, Chris is really, you know, over the last couple of weeks, I've seen him, you know, really make some progress and some strides. And he's really stayed at it and been very focused in trying to improve. Cass, we had a great conversation actually last week about the same thing with him, and when and if the opportunity presents itself, you know, he's got to show up. And so again, watching him over the last couple of days has been interesting, and watching him trying to really, you know, hone in on a game plan and really focus in and try to improve. So yes, we've had conversations with both of those guys, and again, I think that, you know, the main thing is I think they see a big opportunity there, you know, for themselves, and they both love the game. So again, it'll be fun to watch.
You talked earlier in the week about the distractions, and you're certainly trying to control the guys, at least while they're here, and avoiding some of that. Last night, Gabe Wright spoke a little bit about, obviously, a disappointing poor start and the frustration of that, but also that the outside distraction and discussion that there are folks out there who want coaches fired. Do you think that do you feel an additional pressure from the players are feeling an additional pressure, not only to win for themselves for this season, but that they feel a pressure to help coaches in their job security situation?
You know, don't even give that a second thought. You know, again, when we come over here, you know, we've got one mission every day, and that's just to improve. And everybody's trying to improve. Every player's trying to improve. Every coach is trying to coach and improve. So that's really just not even in